you on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, like the Super 90.3 FM. All right, beautiful morning to you. Like I said, check your time. It's 7:03 a.m. and today happens to be the 28th day in the month of December 2023. How many days to go now? You already know. My name is Jude Ikami Jude, and I'll be flipping the pages this morning. All right, from the Punch newspaper to Vanguard to Daily Thrust to the Sun newspaper to This Day, and of course Guardian, and much more here for you. Information is power, they say, so it's time to give you all of the information that you need. Shall we roll? Let's go there. Akeredolu takes over. Tinubu governors say Akeredolu's death big loss. The Punch newspaper has that. And to some more now, Anambra lawmakers empowers 200 households. CBN investigation, banks sustain positive outlook on NGX. NPA, local government collaborate on sustainable power supply. COP28, Development Bank wins $400,000 award. UN ambassador asks lawmaker to repair Anambra Road. I think I want to read that. UN ambassador asks lawmaker to repair Anambra Road. Federal government fines British American Tobacco $110 million, drop criminal charges. Insecurity, economic hardship to worsen in 6 states. This is coming from the World Bank. Insecurity, economic hardship to worsen in 6 states. Well, when you grab the punches, you get to read which state that would affect. Okay, railway debt servicing exceeds revenue by 1,200%. This is according to a report. Plateau massacre, federal government vows justice. IG sends squad after killers. Ex-speaker Naaba buried in Kano. President orders mourn. And let me see if I could touch on some metro stories here. Girlfriend shot policeman to death in Imo State. Gunmen abduct truck driver in Anambra State. Panic as final year Uniport student goes missing. 4 injured as fire guts petrol station in Lagos. Mob kills 2 over alleged murder in Ogun. Ex-convict arrested in Rivers as cops bust criminal hideout. Still in Punch newspaper this morning, checker time is 7:06. By the time 33-year-old man commits suicide in Ogun State. Police hunters kill 6 suspected kidnappers in Bauchi State. And of course, let me touch on the last one before I get to move ahead. 1 dies in Abeokuta-Shagamu Expressway, auto crash. Well, those are the stories I can bring to you from the Punch newspaper this beautiful morning. And let's visit This Day newspaper and see what's happening there. It has this headline again: Akeredolu sworn in as Ondo governor. Nigerians mourn Akeredolu and Naaba. Shetima condoles Plateau communities, maintains nation won't rest until they get justice. Zenith Bank emerges best bank for digital solutions in Nigeria in the Euro Money Awards 2023. And of course, we have another one here. Ex-minister denies complicity in alleged 37 billionaire fraud in humanitarian ministry. All right. No peace in presidential intervention, says Rivers elders. Back to this Rivers issue again. We're hearing this morning that there is no peace still in presidential intervention. This is according to Rivers elders. I guess when Rufai joins us, he's going to help us understand what is actually playing out at this point in time. Akeredolu was sworn in as Ondo governor. Nigerians mourn Akeredolu and Naaba. Okay, let's see. Let's move on ahead quickly to the Guardian newspaper this morning, 7:08 a.m. Quickly, building collapse. BCPG seeks action over substandard construction. Port operations may experience tougher times in 2024, says Maritime. Dengue kills 5,000 persons, infects 5 million others globally. We'll get to read more of that later, okay? Sunset for Akeredolu, new dawn for Lucky Ayedatiwa. This is a Guardian reporting that. It said sunset for Akeredolu, new dawn for Lucky Ayedatiwa. And to some more stories now, federal government assures justice for victims of Plateau attacks. OK's immediate succor. Rivers elders write Tinubu Fubara on illegality of peace pact. Rivers elders write Tinubu Fubara on illegality of peace pact. FCCPC slams $110 million fine on BAT for violation, and FCCPC slams $110 million on BAT for violation. Tinubu seeks council's monarchs support for development. Straight up to the Sun newspaper this morning, 7:09 a.m. Ayedatiwa inaugurated as substantive Ondo governor. Experts say polyester-based mattresses may be dangerous to health. There is a report there. You can just grab a copy and get to read all that. More of that story. Ayedatiwa inaugurated as substantive Ondo governor. And of course, Governor Mba signs 521.5 billion Enugu 2024 budget into law, lists expected gains. Morning eulogies as Ondo Governor, ex-reps Speaker Naaba dies. Ex-Speaker Gali Naaba buried in Kano State. All right, 7:10 right now. By the time, let's move. Daily Trust. Let's trust Daily Trust for some beautiful headlines this morning. Ex-rep Speaker Naaba buried in Kano. And there is an updated story here. Ayedatiwa was sworn in as new Ondo State Governor. And the big story here, Plateau killings. Bandits always step ahead of government. This is coming from the Sultan of Sokoto. It says, bandits always step ahead of government. Massacre on the Plateau, a decade-long tragedy demands new solutions. All right, to some more now. Let's see if we can just touch on one more. Sunshine Stars honor Akeredolu Dosumu with win over Doma United. All right, let's visit Vanguard newspaper quickly for more headlines, and before I get to speak to our analyst for today, Rufai Oseni. Now, tears as former Speaker Naaba, 65, dies during, buried in Kano. I beg your pardon, tears as former Speaker Naaba, 65, dies and buried in Kano State. Sad day in Ondo, how Akeredolu died at 67. All right, the big one here in Plateau now. Death toll hits 195,000, and of course hundreds of houses razed. Okay, Nigeria's electricity subsidy not sustainable. Power up Nigeria. That's what we see this morning. Sterling Bank converses circular economy to create jobs. Hope rises for federal government 26 trillion naira budget as oil price leaps to $81.11. All right, let's see. Naira falls to 1,230 to $1 in apparel market. All right. Your funds rather are safe in banks. CBN assures depositors. Says your funds are safe in banks. Nigeria's term of trade records fourth consecutive quarterly decline. Police return over 80 million naira and other items allegedly extorted by Rivers Command to rights activists. I think that's a beautiful one there. That's a beautiful one there if you ask me. But except police return over 80 million naira, other items allegedly extorted by Rivers Command to rights activists. Jonathan mourns late Ondo State Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu. And to some more stories now. 8-year tenure policy, INEC retires 4 directors. And of course, finally here, sources secure lives of NYSC members or scrap the program. Those are the headlines I can bring you this morning on the front page review right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM 714 here. We have our analyst just right here in joining us via the phone, actually, Rufai Oseni. Very beautiful morning to you, sire.
Beautiful morning to you, Julie. How's it going? Bless you.
Great. Beautiful morning to you. Akeredolu is no more. Ayedatiwa has taken over. People want to hear your comments.
Julie, that's the transience of life. That's what. 1 minute you're here, the next minute you're no longer here. And that's when people fight over power and they want to kill somebody else for power. But they forget in a hurry that they too are going to die someday. And I think Akeredolu's tale is instructive. But you see, because human beings never learn, only few that are wise choose to learn. It will always repeat itself. But what we should do as a nation is to strengthen the Constitution in such a way that it never repeats itself. I remember the case of Yaradua. This same Akeredolu did say a lot then because it was chief of what's it called now, Nigerian Bar Association. Said a lot to Yaradua, but that same thing that happened to Yaradua also happened to him when he was sick. So it speaks volumes about life, and that's why we should be careful. You know, there's this popular song by one of my best musicians, Orlando Julius, that says, Erora Milikio Baye Batijaku Mamashesuma. What it means is, be gentle you think you are enjoying and riding rough shoulder over other people. Because once life is gone, it can't come back again. Akeredolu has made his mistake, he has run his own race. It is for us to run ours with wisdom and learn from his mistakes. And you can see the transience of life. The minute it was announced dead, by 4 o'clock, Ayedatiwa was sworn in.
Almost
for
immediately.
All of those that played God in the Akeredolu Ayedatiwa fight, that exploited both of them, because they exploited both of them. And that's why you should be careful people to not exploit you. Because once you're in power, you have a lot of exploitationists around you. They come to tell you are God because they want to take from you. They don't. The day you lose that power, that's when you will know. So it has to be said, for all those that exploited both of them. Hope is all over now. And that's why Ayedatiwa should be careful. Because from between yesterday to today, there will be another new set of exploitationists that will come around him. Akeredolu's home will be empty once the burial is done and concluded. People will move on to another person in power they can exploit. So if you choose to be fooled by the crazy, unexplainable love that people think they have for you due to power you have, then the joke is on you. And the cycle continues. And that's what life is. One day we are born, one day we are gone. Life is like what the Yorubas call adierano. They have a saying, they say adierano, kinsho wajegbe. Adierano means the chicken, the proverbial chicken that they used to pave the way to eternity for people that died in medieval Yoruba culture. As they ate somebody's own, so they will eat your own. As I talk about Akeredolu's tribute today, so some people will talk about my own. And that's the debt we all pay in life, and that is death. Let's be careful in our deeds and doings. Nothing Nothing, I repeat, is worth dying for. Live your life in hope, in peace, and harmony with everybody. Do the best you can for people. Make your mistakes because that's the fallibility of humanity. And most importantly, love God because in your dying days, it will be your love with God that will be your solace. It is well. I wish him well in the.
Yeah, may his soul rest in peace. Rivers State is back in the news this morning. I mean, it's by the Rivers elders. The elders and the leaders forum has said that it would approach the court of law to interpret the 8-point resolutions by the president on the political crisis in the state. And they said that the president's intervention has no semblance of peace at all. No peace at all. Like his presence is like nothing happened. He came like as if nobody came. He intervened as though no one intervened.
The president's intervention was a death sentence for Governor Fubara. And that's why only yesterday when I heard that the president was praising Governor Fubara, I said Governor Fubara would have been very foolish if he believes what the president says about him.
Really?
Yes, because the truth is, how can you bully a man based on the evidence of Dave Briggs? Anyway, that was in that meeting. How can you bully a man to sign a document that will mark his political death warrant? How can the president brazenly come back and say that the same bill budget that was signed into law, if you resign the budget into law, people that voluntarily their resignation, they should reinstate them. And they think that's peace. That's peace of the grave. You see, one thing I've come to say in life is a man needs to stand and fight for his conviction. If Fubara wants to do that, it's on him. If he doesn't want to do that, it's on him. I keep telling the story of Europe. And before I tell the story of Hitler and Sudanland, I also tell the story of a certain young man called Napoleon that had stopped the French system and had become leader of France. When Napoleon started his onslaught in Europe, everybody thought, to make peace with him would have been the best solution. But when he now started conquering the whole of Europe, and he also wanted to start extending to Africa, then people said we had to fight him. And when they fought him and they conquered him, they sent him on exile. But he still regrouped and he wanted to come back, and they defeated him. That was what led to something called the Congress of Vienna in the early 1800s or the early 1900s. Exactly about over 100 years from that Congress of Vienna, you had another man that wanted to play God. Congress of Vienna was from 1814 to 1815. You had another man that wanted to play God, almost of the same background, an outcast, outlier too, like Napoleon. His name was Adolf Hitler.
Okay.
And he wanted to conquer Europe. And they said, let us concede to him Sudanland. Then all of a sudden, he said he wanted to conquer the whole of Europe, and they fought stand still. And the war ended in 1945. What has these two things shown you? It has shown there will be men that want to play God. But history has a particular place for all those men that want to play God. It doesn't work. So, will Fubara stand and watch for somebody that wants to play God concerning a state that he governs now? Or will he fight head on? Only time will tell. I probably think Fubara will fight. Maybe Fubara wants to wait first.
Okay.
On the Supreme Court judgment as regards the state. And afterwards, he will be able to fight. Or maybe he will never fight. It all depends. Time will tell.
Time will tell. All right. Thank you so very much, Mr. Rufai. I appreciate you for talking to us this morning.
Bless you.
Thank you. Voice of the People, 90.3 FM, 7:23 a.m. already. Don't forget that we're streaming live on all of our social media platforms at Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. And you can get to the comment section and drop your comment, especially on YouTube, where we could have a beautiful conversation together, okay? Just get to the search bar on YouTube, type VOP 90.3 FM, or in full, Voice of the People 90.3 FM. And like I said, get to the comment section and let's get your views, your comments, and your opinions on some of these stories. Aside that, you can also send these messages or your comments via WhatsApp to me on 0700 903 9039. Again, 0700 903 9039. That's it. Okay, then the number to call officially is 0700 903 903 903. That's the number to call. 0700 903 903 903. Move away from your radio set or turn down the volume to avoid that echo, please. All right? Thank you. Let's talk to the first person this morning. Beautiful morning to you.
Good morning. It's a Gideon.
I bring you good greetings.
Compliments of the season once more.
Wish you same.
And happy new year in advance.
Same here.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Peter Usifo.
All right.
I'm calling from Abaraja in Ikosun.
Okay.
My condolences to the families of Akeredolu and Naba, the former Speaker of House of Representatives. On the plateau, it is now clearer that it is an religious ethnocentric cleansing. I believe that the military, that they are saboteurs in the military who want to bring the government of Nigeria down.
Okay.
Then quickly on River State, I believe the elders are just acting as medicine interlopers. They want to bring the government of Fubara down by thinking that they are helping Fubara. And they also want to bring political stability in the River State in particular and Nigeria in general. They should be very careful, especially the Clark, Robert Clark and the fourth Edwin Clark. You have to be very, very careful. Otherwise, the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu will use the after having used the carrot. You have to be very careful. This is my warning. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you and thank you again. I'll take more calls, okay? See several messages coming in. Don't worry. Let's keep them coming in. I'll take all of your, we'll get to read all of these messages. All right? 0700 903 903 903 is the number to call this morning. Good morning to you. Hello, good morning. Are you there? Oh, I guess that has to do with your network. All right, please, I want to ask, what is the word of the work of Chief of Staff? What is the work of Nuhu Ribadu? The ministry personnel should not collect their January salary because they all have failed Nigerians. Mr. Peter Obi is now doing the work of Mr. President because he first comment on issues on ground. Mr. President have what are you trying to say? Fulani Herdsmen wants to take over the land in Plateau State, but it will not work for them. I want to commiserate with the people of Ondo for the loss of their governor, Mr. Akeredolu, and I urge Mr. Akeredolu to do better. Prince Ayotek sent in that one. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning to you today. How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning to you.
Yeah, my name is Peter Monse from Shomolu.
Beautiful. Welcome.
Nice. Yeah, thank you very much. Our guy, Mr. Rufai, sang a song in Yoruba. I want to sing one in English. And that song I want to sing remembering the demise of Akeredolu and Gali Naaba. And I want to sing it also in a warning or remembrance or reminder to Wike in Rivers State and to President and to myself, Peter Monse. And the song says, life is so funny and no one can understand. Today we live and tomorrow we die. What is the meaning of life? So what is the meaning of life? When you will fight, get all the armored car, get all the soldiers and the police to protect you. And at the end of the day, you still die. Death still come and take you. And then you say you have all the structures to protect. Oh, I don't want to give up. I don't want to lose it. And tomorrow you die and leave them. And you want to go and make peace in a state. And you go there to win the people of the state and commandeer the state to your party. What is the meaning of life? One day you will go. All of us will go one day. It is appointed unto man once to die. And after that, the judgment. And like Malga said, what do you leave behind? Is what will speak of you. I'm waiting to see whether on the burial day of Naba and Akeredolu, whether the armor tank, yes, whether, no, I want to see whether everything will be put in the grave for them to go with. If not so, the foolishness of man is that if you grab and you go with nothing, then that means you did not have sense. May God help us all. Thank you, voice of the people. And thank you, Jude.
Thank you so very much, Peter Monze, for talking to us this morning. Okay, let's see if we can read more comments again. Like I said, I'll do it back to back. Good morning. Shetima tells Plateau State people to stop killing and embrace peace, and Shetima cannot condemn atrocities, inhumane, barbaric killing of innocent persons in Plateau State because perpetrators are terrorists called bandits. Leo from Lagos. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Mr. Lawrence calling from Sulere, Lagos.
All right, let's hear you.
First of all, I have to thank Mr. Rufai. I can call him the man of the man. He always sees ahead and always say the truth. And the truth will always set him free because he's a gentleman. I love him. I love to hear his voice every morning. The truth he's saying, we are seeing it. And I believe that all of us are human. No one can last forever. Whatever you are doing, whether good or bad, you will reap the harvest. Whatever you are performing, as the last person said, the armored car, all those things, they are all vanity. No one will carry them or go with them. But the soul, where will you go? Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so very much. My condolences to the people of Ondo State over the death of Akeredolu. May his soul rest in peace. Amen. And for motorists, I urge them to drive with care and to avoid driving against traffic in order to save lives. From HROH, BC Nwoko. Is this HROH, His Royal Highness, in Oshodi? Okay. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Ikan, calling from the Soul of Kingdom.
Welcome.
Thank you this morning. I want to say this. What does President has to do in a barbing salute? The vice president went to Plateau State and asked those people to stop killing themselves. I don't know whether he knows the meaning of what he said. Please, he should not insult Nigerians. He should not play with our integrity. They said these people are being slaughtered by bandits. And he said those people to stop killing themselves. How can somebody just wake up and start killing his brother or start killing his neighbor? According to other news that we heard, 36 phone calls were sent to the army for rescue, for response, but it never happened. They never respond. What does the Sultan of Sokoto say? He said bandits are always ahead of the military. Where are the intelligence? Where are all the people? Today, everybody more. And my heart goes to the people of Ondo State and Kaduna because of the death of Nahaba and the former governor. But I believe they are people we should celebrate because they have come, they have contributed their quotas. I want to let you know, there was some governor in those people that was slaughtered in Plateau. They were House of Representative member. They were senator among those that were killed. What's the meaning of life? Like one of Peter Mons said, it is better for us to live in peace with harmony with one another. Life is a very, very beautiful thing. Thank you,
All right.
and God bless.
Bless you too this morning. Thank you. A Nigerian-born United Nations eminent peace ambassador, Iken Naofo, has appealed to the senator representing Anambra North Senatorial District at the National Assembly, Senator Tony Nwoye, to repair the deplorable Iken Naofo Road off Anam Street. Well, he made the appeal in a press statement after he visited his residence for the Yuletide, adding that the ever-busy road has been in deplorable conditions for years without attention from any elected lawmaker from the constituency. I'm only trying to let you know that the UN ambassador has asked a lawmaker to repair Anambra Road. VOPFM. Good morning to you.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. What I want to say, my name is Emmanuel, calling from the city. I want to talk about
It's not quite clear. Can you speak up, please?
Okay. What I'm trying to say is I want to talk about the city in Benue.
Oh, sorry about that. Having issues with your line. I don't know. But please try and see if you can call back. Okay? People have been massacred in Plateau State while their governor was in Lagos celebrating. Imagine the love. If federal government wants to end terrorism in Nigeria, it will not take more than 3 days. I beg. Where are all the expensive Tucano jets? Where are the list of Amotekun everywhere, in every corner of that state, arresting every day? I mean, you could say that Ondo State is, peaceful, literally peaceful, very, very peaceful when it comes to these headsmen, these, these killings. I give that to Akeredolu. At least I gave that one to him. He's done very, very well. I do hope all other governors will emulate and do the needful to secure the lives and properties of, those in the state. That's it. Well, may his soul rest in peace. Fubara signed himself out of political relevance. He made his choice. Federal government released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And where is Leah Sharibo? Chijoke from Isolo sent in that message. Thank you so very much. Hello, good morning to you. Good morning. I wish you same.
My name is Mr.
I can hardly hear you. Please, can you speak up?
My name is Mr.
Your line is breaking. Okay, just go ahead and speak up. Just speak. We can hear you.
Well, my comment will come from the angle of Mr. Akeredolu. My condolences to his family. But I will never say let him rest in peace. That's why my grandfather told me, he said, why is that when people die, he said, let him. So, in this life, let us try to live in peace. Not rest in peace.
All right. Hello. Really, really struggling to hear you. I cite you, gallant brother, in the house. How was your morale for the beautiful morning? A very sad and painful news when I heard that my state governor of Ondo State is dead. May his soul rest in peace. May God console his family and friends and colleagues and good people of Ondo State. that he has left behind for his world. Okay, God bless Nigeria. From OC Morale at Army Barracks, Ikeja Cantonment. Thank you. No wonder you're using morale, gallant. How far now? Thank you so much. Anyway, Nigerian politicians always learn the wrong lessons from things that happened. The person of Akeredolu should teach these politicians to put the people first and stop the stealing and looting. Franco Nero sent in that from USA. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. Good morning. Okay. Can you please call back? Your line is not just clear at all. Congratulations to Mr. Lucky Ayedatiwa, the new Ondo State governor. He went through thick and fire, but at the end, God enthroned him. What will his mocker say now? May the soul of the departed, Mr. Rotimi Akeredolu, rest with his maker. Vanity upon vanity. All is vanity. Adegbo Yega Adedeji sent in that message. For me, I consider Ayedatiwa as being lucky. It's not easy for you to just grab power like that, you know. It's not easy. Just like then we spoke about Jonathan as being the lucky one when his boss died. For me, I just feel, well, he's lucky. He's just a lucky man. Whether fight or not, he's just lucky. He's just lucky. From deputy governor, he's just a governor. And, in Nigeria now, he's going to just stay there for the next, now. Let's just not finish it. Let's continue with calls, Jare. Good morning to you. Hello, good morning. Okay. Hello, good morning.
Cool.
Good morning.
Hello. Can you see that? Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Clearly. Better.
I said the first caller in this program this morning. I don't know, not that at least he speak his own opinion, but it's not fair because he referred River State. What happened in River State says that the elders of River State. But that man always, whenever I call it this program, that's always is this thing. We need to tell ourselves the truth. Like all the things that happen in River State now. Let's thought that he's born and brought up in River State, and this thing is happening, and you just welcome it. And now, for what I've signed is that warrant to this 8-point agenda that Tinubu bring. That's they wanted to take over River State. So, but my brother, I listen to coordinate to Akeredolu family, because it's my sister that is married. So I am really? Very sorry. So that's my
sorry about that. Little did many of us know that time, season, sleep, and death are all summons to mankind. People should know that life is transient. If one is in position, then thinks he is all in all, he or she can oppress the subjects and so on. No. Let us all remember time, season, sleep, and death. They are all in God's control. They are meant to keep each and every one of us in check and dispense judgments ultimately. Now, later Akeredolu, the ex-governor of Ondo State, has experienced his own. Who is next? I wish him eternal rest with Christ Jesus. Egege from Agege. Your name looks like where you reside. I should say that this morning. Beautiful morning to you.
It can be there. Good morning.
Good morning to you. All right.
I heard that they retired 4 people for INEC. I think the INEC chairman of Bosolo and Prince of Sukuni is gone. I didn't spoil Nigeria, and I didn't make Nigeria be like this. So my own is for River State. Let anybody who is talking where they like allow River State to take on their own, because president cannot work for them, because they are said president is from Lagos. Let me just talk in that way. River State cannot be gentle like Lagos. So we don't need to call father for River State over there. That's my condition. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate you. I have several messages here. Several. I'll just touch on them before I wrap. Politicians don't learn from others, no matter how strong people are. There is one man called Mr. Death. With your security system, he will still take the person away. Ifai from Okoko, rather. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
And I keep a lot from Mafluk.
Okay.
What I'm saying, all these things when we talk, let Nigeria take this governor when die now. Let me be lesson for them. Let them know say our life we know God. Okay, yesterday the man died. Then take another governor immediately. Choose this thing. Let them know say this world. Not the will get and if they do something, make they remember God. Is the lesson. So to all of us. And another one, River State, these people when they talk, Tinubu do this. That's the governor agrees. Make peace real. It's good. No matter constitution. When constitution there like that, then go burn the constitution so that things can go well. Thank you and God bless.
God bless you too. Thank you so very much. May the soul of Akeredolu rest in peace. Amen. From this sad news and many more, there is always a lesson to learn on vanity of vanity. Death is a reminder of our actions and inactions on this earth and another opportunity to readjust accordingly to divine direction before the clarion call. God bless you. God bless us all. Biodun sending that from Ikorodu. Thank you, Biodun. Good morning to you.
Hello?
Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning. My name is Chief Oju from Mushi.
Okay.
When we are talking about what Akeredolu did or what happened, Akeredolu was in a hospital. And I do not think that when he was in the hospital, he was monitoring his deputy. Somebody must have been giving Akeredolu a wrong information about his deputy. So, if not his wife, it might be a relation. Now, I want to warn the relation of the new incoming governor, Akeredolu, discourse, and his wife, to take cue from what happened to Akeredolu. People give wrong information to somebody who is sick. Whatever action Akeredolu took against his deputy must have been inspired through people who want to buy favor from him and gave him wrong impression about the action of his deputy. On the issue of River State, let me come to Unike. Shakespeare 12th Night said, the man who sold the lion's skin when the beast is alive is killed while hunting the beast. Wike and his people should actually be careful. Maybe his deputy or the current governor in River State actually is waiting for whatever the Supreme Court will give as his final judgment against him. After that, he will see what will happen.
Okay.
That's a type of viper we call Ajuala in Igbo land. When he dies, don't match his teeth. If you match his teeth and say Ajuala don't die, you see what will happen to you.
All right.
That's my step. I'm sorry for the death of Akeredolu, because what he did when he was alive, by checking this insurgents, the Hausa people who want to take over Ondo, if not because of him, at least that state could have been run over by now. And I'm asking those who are taking over from him to emulate that is good gesture. That's one thing he did for Ondo people. We cannot be wiped away. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Beautiful morning to you. Thank you. Hello, good morning to you.
My dearest brother, good morning.
I bring you good greetings.
Yeah, this is your boy Remy. I'm calling from London.
Hey,
Tottenham.
Remy, good morning to you.
Yeah, it is well with you.
Amen.
You see, every news I've spoken with, people who had personal experience with Akeredolu, and I swear their account of Akeredolu has been of sweet experience. Do you get it? I mean, I heard about Akeredolu departure around, I think, 2 a.m. yesterday before the news was broken at all. And the person that told me about that news, that told me about that passing, she said, when she was trying to leave Nigeria for the UK, that everybody she turned to were asking for her body. They wanted to sleep with her. But when she saw Akeredolu randomly, Akeredolu demanded for nothing. And he said, I'm going to sort you out. I think you are a best brain. You deserve a better opportunity. And she got that opportunity from him. However, brother, my concern, as much as we mourn Akeredolu's passing, I am so intrigued and I'm so interested in asking questions about the later time of Akeredolu, the documents that were signed, even the last request for medical checkup he signed. We need to do forensic investigation of those documents. And a lot of people have been saying, you don't speak ill of the dead. We are not speaking ill of the dead. Akeredolu, for me, Akeredolu happens to be one of the APC governor that stood against the shenanigans of the Buhari government. Akeredolu asked questions when other APC members, including Tinubu, were trying to lick the dust on Buhari's feet. He was there. However, the people of Ondo State, millions of people whose destiny were tied to Akeredolu, were denying access to Akeredolu at the later part of his life. And I was always telling people, vulnerability is part of life. As a governor, if he was very sick, bring him on. Even if he was on the wheelchair, bring him home. We voted for the best man, the most energetic man. The vulnerable part of him, don't deny us access to him. He was supposed to be a poster boy to human possibility. They told us he signed those documents. If truly he did sign those documents, we wanted to know, see him. They deny us access to the later part of Akeredolu, and I think investigation needs to happen so we can, if people took advantage of his vulnerability, so those people can pay for their crime. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Thank you so very much, Remy. I appreciate your call. Thank you. All right. God bless you too. Check your time. It's 7:51. I beg your pardon. 7:51 a.m. Good morning. I do like you to kindly update us with the Kano State government court matter, NNPP and APC. Well, I think we should get that the updates by afternoon or evening today. As regards what's happening in Kano. And as for the vice president telling the people the play, what are you trying to say here? Or the people to embrace peace. Let me just put it that way. Was there any war initially? Does it sound right as a president, as a vice president, to go on and tell the people to embrace peace? What is the call of duty? Okay. Let's save it there. Security alert. Maybe I should confirm that first. 7 and 8. Mafoluku axis. I have to confirm this before I read it out. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anyway, after you are done destabilizing the whole country to gain whatever you desire, I hope those desire would follow you to the grave. Nigerian heavyweight politicians must always choose to learn the hard way. Ebuka from Isolo sent in that. I will take 2 more calls and then, 3 more calls and then I'll wrap things up this morning. This is the front page review on on VOP 90.3 FM. If you're just tuning in, my name is Jude Ikami Jude. Okay, and we're taking calls right now. So let's take this one. Good morning to you. Okay. Send in your messages and I would read them immediately. Let me touch on this one. Every principal should be afraid of a deputy that bears the name Locke in it. Every principal, right, should be afraid of a deputy that bears the name Locke in it. May God accept Akeredolu's soul. Great day to you, Okosisi from Soul area. You know, I said it earlier. Lucky I that you are. Good luck, Jonathan. Maybe some persons will want to change their name to Luck this morning, or Lucky.